We Americans need to start talking to our members of Congress and all of our elected officials for that matter. We can no longer sit on the sidelines and go, I don't pay attention to politics. Well, that's good. That's what they want, because as long as you're not paying attention to them, they know they can get away with a lot. Today, let's talk about the crisis that's going on our southern border right now, and other places for that matter. Now, the DHS secretary claims that what's going on the southern border right now is not a crisis. You have people crossing the border illegally. You have people coming from various countries just to get to Mexico so they can cross that southern border because they know how soft it is. Then you have those people crossing the borders, and once they get past there, they're trespassing on people's private property. They're damaging property. They're doing all of these things that we say that we stand for: private property rights, rule of law, so on and so forth. They're doing all of those things. And our elected officials, among others right now, want to just let that go on. So here's what a question that I have to pose to you. What makes us think that if they disrespect and ignore each and every law that it takes to get across that border, what makes us think that they're going to pay attention to any other law that we have? Now, I know we're going to go, oh, you're just racist because you don't like these people. Okay, it's not just one race coming across that border. It's not just one nationality coming across that border. It's people from all over the place coming across the border, and our government officials condone that. It's a sad, sad thing. Here's the deal. Every time that someone comes across that national border, they're also crossing a state border. Now, we're trying to come down hard on Texas right now. Our federal government is because Texas has decided they're not going to put up with it anymore. Well, here's what you need to understand. That southern border along Mexico is also Texas's border along Mexico. It's also several other states' border across Mexico. So, you state officials that are wanting to crack down on this, good on you. That's great. Because what the federal government has forgotten is the 10th Amendment. States' rights. All right? Here's the deal. If you want to enforce your own state borders, even though the federal government tells you not to, tell them to take a hike. Here's the deal. Stop condoning bad behavior. We do it in all walks of life now in the United States for some silly reason, because we don't want to make anybody mad. Well, I got bad news for you. That stuff is making people mad. In case you can't tell, it's me. I'm one of them. I guess that's really all I've got to say on this particular subject. There may be several more in this series. I've got a whole list of things that Congress needs to do and Congress needs to pass laws on, bills, so we can start trusting them again. Because quite frankly, they're giving us no reason to trust you. None whatsoever. If you like this message, feel free to forward it to your elected officials, especially the federal elected officials. That's really all I've got. Salty Dog Outdoors out.